What would you do? You're first on the scene after a car crashes into a river. One victim is your wife, gasping for air in the water. The other, your teenage son, trapped in the wreckage beneath the surface. Stacy Horton faced that awful dilemma on Saturday night in Whanganui. Stacy managed to save his wife. He simply couldn't reach their boy. A terrible tragedy that perversely unfolded after the family gave chase to some young kids vandalising their letterbox. Stacy and wife Vanessa talked to Donna Marie Lever.
As soon as it was in, it was full. I didn't even get time to grab a mouthful of air. It was just, I was going, and I just remember swallowing water and I was trying to find my boy, and I like getting a seatbelt, and I don't know what I was grabbing at, whether it was him or the seat, and then I was just disorientated, and I actually thought I was gone. I was saying goodbye.
I shone the torch out into the water, and Vanessa was in and out of the water over there, and
I couldn't swim anymore.
She was very tired, and I couldn't see the car. I thought she may have been thrown out there, and the car was in the tree somewhere, but she said he's in the car down here.
Stacy had less than a split second. His wife was slipping under the water, but his son was trapped in the submerged car. He could only save one of them.
Went down. I couldn't reach the car, so my main priority was to get Vanessa back to the shore because she was not coping. And when I got her back, I looked around and I could see the tail lights way down, and I just accepted the fact that he had gone. So I just started praying and lifted Vanessa up halfway up the bank, and that's when help arrived and a policeman jumped in, and he said he couldn't get to the door. I knew Silva had gone. Apparently they'd been in the water for about 2 or 3 minutes before I even got there.
Silva Horton, their 13-year-old son, was dead, his body trapped in the submerged car beneath the Whanganui River.
And as soon as it's gone in, we think Silva has been knocked unconscious on the impact, telling by his injuries. So he hasn't suffered in any way. We believe he was taken straight away.
It all started when the family's letterbox was being vandalised yet again by local kids. Vanessa, her son Silva, his best mate and the family dog all jumped in the car to give chase. Just down the road, Vanessa pulled over on this bank to talk to the vandals.
She put the handbrake on, there was a little skid, but that skid continued, and it just pulled the car over and they couldn't get out in time before it dropped.
Plummeting some 10 metres and sinking almost instantly. The dog escaped, and so did Silva's mate, Robert.
Robert come up from the bank. He had been thrown out of the back of the vehicle on impact. And he said, Silva's in the water. I said, where in the water? And he said, in the car, in the water. He got a black eye. And his sternum's got a bad mark on it, but we think he's okay.
Yeah, he got x-rayed.
He's just very emotional at the moment. His soul bro's being taken, so we're grateful for him to be alive.
Police still have to examine the car, and they need to talk to Vanessa about her version of events. But it appears what has happened is when the car came up here on the grass, she pulled on the handbrake, the wheels locked, it went into a slide, and it continued to slide all the way down into the water.
These children that are involved have owned up to the fact that they may have caused the circumstances of this accident to happen. But we forgive them. Mm-hmm. We hold nothing against them.
And I'm sorry for what I said to them too. You know, I was quite angry.
What did you say to them?
Oh, I just yelled at them. Why are you attacking our letterbox? Screaming at them, and then I jumped in the car to chase them to...
Silva was their eldest son, the grown-up of 3 kids. But his family say Silva's short 13 years are still a blessing to them.
We just about lost him at the age of 6 months with meningococcal, and the Lord blessed us with another 13 wonderful years. So that's all we could have asked for. He was just a happy kid, just into it.
Happy-go-lucky, eh?
Loved his family to bits. It's just a shame I couldn't get his body up.
And our thoughts, of course, go out to Stacy, Vanessa and their family.